does not matter because we are in game number 2. It's on Habitation Station, spawning in the top left, the victor of our last game in orange from CT6. It is Guluheend.
And the man with balls of steel, losing that last game, but trying to take an advantage in this game with the gold base. We have the blue Terran Fox.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I just did a little bit of cheering inside my apartment. This is a good reason that she's not here. Going back to a previous conversation. So I don't know. I don't know about this in TVT. It's really easy to scout, but I mean, in TVT you don't scout a lot of the time. You wait for a Reaper to actually go across the map, or you just don't bother and you're going for like quick banshees, and then suddenly there's 20 Marines in your face. What the heck do you do? But
Yeah, he basically. Yeah. I think the things that he could go for here, he could go for. I mean, his gas income's not going to change, so the most obvious mineral-based advantages he can try to gain are going to be Marines, Command Centers, or Hellions. But I think he kind of has to go Marines, because if you lift off on the gold and then try to secure multiple Command Centers, you're very vulnerable there without much of an army. And Hellions do require some gas, because you do have to get the factory up, and if you're going to start mining gas, maybe that's a different path that you sort of want to take. So I think he just kind of has to make a lot of Marines and maybe try to attack. I think that aggressive plays have usually been the favored responses to securing yourself this gold expansion at the beginning of the game.
For sure. He's going for these 2 racks immediately. Guluheend went gas first, so it's going to be a while before he has a lot of units out. But still, this is going to be on ShockFox. These actually come to 3 barracks now, so this definitely to be pure Marines, making a ton of them, and now Guluheend sees this, and now he's going to go, okay, what do I do now? Do you just go up straight up to tanks, maybe? I think maybe even that might be the best idea. Wall up at your or your main ramp, put some tanks behind there. He's got the gas to get up back to the unit. He is doing so it seems like he should be okay with this, but this is still good. This is going to be a lot of units.
Yeah, I mean, he did go gas first, so fortunate for him. He actually pulls one of the workers off of gas, so he's going to be trying to conserve a little bit more and go more towards minerals, but just need 1 bunker at your front. I think 1 tank is just fine as well, because it's going to be hard for Fox to go for something like a lot of Reapers. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of Marines, but still, you're going to outrange them. You're going to have the high ground advantage. Well, you're going to outrange them because you're in the bunker, and if you get just 1 tank, it's incredibly difficult to push up a ramp into even a single tank with naked Marines.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Like, honestly, how much has ShockFox lost at this point? He's getting a pretty good productive infrastructure up. It's just kind of this tech path is really stunted because of what he's been doing. This factory is finished. He's actually getting a starport up as well. He's trying for Hellions. There goes the tech lab. I'm not sure why Hellions would be the choice here. But ShockFox is going to start pushing across the map. He's not got enough Marines really to break this bunker unless he brings a lot of his SCVs. I imagine he's going to go for Combat Shield. Yeah, there it is. Combat Shield's going to be coming
Combat
up. It's
Shield.
going to be 3 racks, just Marines and Combat Shield, and a lot of them. And maybe even pulling his SCVs along with it. But it's definitely a timer on that. First tank should be on the way momentarily once Guluheend has the money to do so. Honestly, I'm not sure about the start part. Why is he going to okay, he's going to go for a Banshee regardless.
So that's pretty risky in my opinion, but I think that he can hold it off. The thing about this is Fox is going to be investing so much into these Marines, he's not going to be able to spare the minerals to build an engineering bay and a missile turret or 2, and Guluheend's behind economically just because he doesn't have a gold base and his opponent does. So if he can try to get some economic edge back in his favor, he'll be just fine. And then also he gets to secure the gold base later, which means that he's going to have a better surge in income towards the mid-game, and he should be a little bit more powerful at that point.
Yeah. And Guluheend, he still has his factory with the tech lab now, so he can actually go into tanks. He's going to get his first tank coming out now. It's going to be out probably after Combat Shield is finished, however. And just still, only the single Banshee, which actually is going directly for the mineral line of ShockFox. So you're going to be relying on this tank and some SCVs at front. There's not actually a wall here. I don't know. I don't feel like this is going to go too well, but this Banshee, actually, is this a turret? That is a turret already coming up. 2 turrets already coming up, actually. Workers that are building that are getting sniped, but ShockFox really thinks going to be the problem. He's just kind of trying to mass build on that turret. I'm not sure if he saw anything, or he just kind of assumed that that's going to be a good follow-up to have. So
maybe he just had more minerals than he thought he was going to have, and saw that Guluheend was on 1 base, so Most of the time when you see that your opponent's on one base in TVT, it's usually Banshees. Just more often than not. Not for any particular reason that it's like better, but it's just what people do.
I think I was watching earlier Fragmite tournament. 4GG he just sensed something wrong. There was like a really quick Oracle play coming his way off of one gas Protoss. And he kind of realized that something could be the case, and he prepared for it very well, and ended up taking basically nothing. It's kind of the same situation here from Fox, realizing, okay, what can kill me at this point? A bunch of Banshees coming in. It'd be really bad for me. And he realized that he got this interesting bay and got some turrets, so.
But it's still fun, because these Banshees force these Marines back. And it, like, that was Guluheend's plan, was just to force Fox's hand. And he certainly did, so now he's free to move across the map. He's got 2 tanks, and now, well, all of a sudden you've taken a base that's incredibly easy to siege up, especially with the high ground vision that the Banshees are going to provide.
Even without the Banshees, this Watchtower does see the back of this mineral line, so he can siege up behind there. The Marines are going to try to get out here and get a nice position, but 2 tanks. He's trying to split Marines as much as he can, but those get shut out immediately. They already lost. He's left 10 Marines already. And now these depots, the mineral line is under fire as well. 2 Banshees are still picking away at the top of the tower. ShockFox just is not going very well. He's been adding on a bunker. So he's not going to let anything get out.
The bunker's really smart as well, because it lets the Marines take shots at the mineral line too, which are going to have a little bit higher DPS. 3rd tank is here as well, and we're gonna head that circumstance where it's just going to be a big economic lead, because Command Center almost finished up in the main base of Guluheend, as well as 2 extra barracks.
Guluheend even adding on more and more bunkers up here. It's a little aggressive.
That's just the end.
Well,
there's no reason to do that.
He doesn't really necessarily know that ShockFox doesn't have a stem. He doesn't know what things are coming here. And we already saw Guluheend not really actually remember to safe scans. So it could, be a ball of damage to kill absolutely everything. It's going to be really difficult. You can poach in here without close shooting. Oh goodness, this is kind of.
Well, when you have 5 SCVs,
yeah.
well, life's hard.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but it's really hard.
36-4 for CTL now, and even the 2nd command center is done for Gulu. He's got the infrastructure, adding on a 3rd command center back home. He's got, what, 3 racks done now. Oh, he's got ShockFox and Banshees picking away in the main. The main isn't finished yet, so it's a bit of annoyance, but at this
It's just going to be a showcase of Banshee Micro, and like that's all that's to come now. Because like he fucking lost, all right. There's no better way to say it. But he gets to kill a lot of. Oh, okay, never mind. It looks like we'll even remember this game. Well, the Marines are all dead. Missile turret did get queued up, but it's going to get canceled. Lots of SCVs are going to go down. But still, Banshee Micro Showcase is what this has become.
Banshee has up to 15 kills. This is absolutely ridiculous. Is there? Okay, he's actually adding on turrets at his natural. I don't need them. I don't need a main. You're on one base. You have no lingers. I'll just go down here where the turret is actually finished up and deal with you. It's kind of depressing here for 61 supply to 22. Again, it's kind of a matter of time, but he's doing really well with this Banshee. 18 kills. It's got 3 energy, 2 energy, 1 energy. Let's get up to 0. Only 2 health left on it. He's still picking away though. Still picking away everything. A couple reasons to pop right here to kill him. Poor Banshee. Poor Banshee.
MVP.
MVP indeed. So now what do we have?
Can you imagine if Fox had not gotten 2 racks Reaper and just got his regular Banshee opening off, and say Guluheend did just a 1 rack expand?
Like that would have been kind of disgusting. Like the Guluheend's showing very or not Guluheend, actually Fox is showing really nice control with those Banshees, but if you can't get to the point where that's gonna matter, it's a little bit rough.
It's just really hard to do that from behind. Doing Banshees is something that's good when you're ahead or even, but not from behind really.
Definitely at least even. That's what we kind of expect in a TBT is getting that early game, staying even. ShockFox tried something there. I think he was a little bit too passive. Just needed to actually attack with all of those Marines. He just didn't let his opponent get up the tech that he wanted. So.